Welcome back. Well, big banks make big money from your loyalty, so why not make sure you're getting the best value?
Here with the best ways to do that is finance guru Patrick Kenyon. Patrick, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Sylvia.
Firstly, how can we make sure that we are considered a good and valued customer?
Well, think about it from the bank's perspective. They love lending money to people who pay it back in full and on time. So the starting point to get a good deal is to check your credit rating, make sure you're up to date with repayments, and that you have a good track record of paying back on time.
About a third of all bank customers, is my understanding, have a mortgage. How can you get a better deal on your current mortgage?
It starts with an R, research. Do your research on the internet, find out what's available, and then go and talk to your bank and say, why aren't you giving me this deal? You know, be prepared to have a conversation with them. And if they're not prepared to meet you, be prepared to make a change.
Give them a period of time to match it or beat it?
Yeah, I think, you know, be reasonable about it. You know, if you're a good customer, they want to keep your business, but it might take a little bit of toing and froing to get the best deal for yourself.
You say be prepared to switch banks, but there are often fees incurred with switching, aren't there?
Well, that's right, but that's another point of negotiation. You know, it's important that you do your research. Talk to a mortgage broker, for example. If you are a good customer and have a good credit rating, there's plenty of banks willing to do a deal to get your business.
What about those looking to become first home buyers? How can they secure the best rate from the start?
Yeah, well, again, it's important to do that research and understand that if you're moving into a home, you should be looking for a mortgage rate that starts with a 3. If it's not, you're probably paying too much. Again, be prepared to negotiate on fees and consider you might have to change your habits. Be prepared to save more money with that bank to get a good deal.
All right, let's talk savings accounts. How do you negotiate your interest on that?
Well, it's much the same principle. I think importantly, though, you need to be prepared to maybe use a couple of different banks there. Often with online banks, you can get a better savings rate than you can with your traditional banks. Or look at saving through an offset account, for example, which gives you a very high effective interest rate.
And if your bank doesn't meet your needs, just go right ahead and switch? Absolutely.
It's not as hard as it sounds, you know. No one's ever going to care more about your money than you do. So be prepared to put in the effort, and if it means moving, make that move.
All right, we'll leave it there. Patrick, thank you very much. Good advice. All right, it is right on 8 o'clock and time for the news. Here's Deb.